In 2026, the American restaurant industry is undergoing a structural unraveling. While the 2020s began with a post-pandemic surge, the reality of 2026 is defined by value fatigue. Consumers are no longer just fighting inflation. They are revolting against a combination of soaring menu prices, up 31% since 2020, shrinking portions, and declining service quality. The casual dining sector, once the bedrock of the middle-class social life, is being hollowed out as diners trade down to home cooking or fast casual alternatives that offer better transparency and health profiles. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Now back to the video. Here is the rise and fall of 8 iconic U.S. restaurant brands in 2026. 1. Red Lobster. The verdict. Red Lobster's 2026 story is one of a post-bankruptcy pivot. After collapsing under the weight of $376 million in debt and the infamous Ultimate Endless Shrimp disaster, the chain exited bankruptcy in late 2024 with a leaner footprint. In 2026, under new CEO Denny, the brand is attempting to shed its discount buffet image. The fall was driven by a private equity leaseback scheme that stripped the company of its real estate assets, forcing it to pay rent on its own buildings. In 2026, the new Red Lobster has shuttered over 100 underperforming stores and is betting on back-to-basics quality, bringing back lobster bisque and hush puppies to prove that seafood can still be a viable mid-tier dining experience. 2. Denny's. The verdict. The America's Diner brand is facing a massive contraction in 2026, shuttering 150 locations to slim down its portfolio. The fall of Denny's is largely attributed to infrastructure exhaustion. Many of its locations are too old to remodel and no longer fit the 2026 aesthetic of modern dining. Furthermore, the chain is considering dropping its signature 24/7 requirement, as post-pandemic late-night culture has shifted and labor costs have made overnight shifts unprofitable. In 2026, Denny's is attempting to survive by drastically slimming the menu from 97 items to just 46, focusing on high-margin breakfast staples rather than trying to be a full-service dinner destination for a shrinking audience. 3. TGI Fridays. The verdict. TGI Fridays is currently navigating a global identity crisis in 2026. After falling into administration in several markets, including the UK, the brand is closing dozens of sites to avoid total liquidation. The fall was sparked by a failure to appeal to Gen Z, who view the Flair and Fern bar and grill model as a relic of the 1980s. In 2026, the brand is undergoing a pre-pack rescue to consolidate its remaining profitable stores. The challenge is that the Friday feeling has been commoditized by thousands of local craft breweries and gastropubs that offer more authentic experiences, leaving TGI Fridays trapped in a middle-market void, where it is too expensive for fast food but not cool enough for an evening out. 4. Hooters. The verdict. In 2026, Hooters is attempting a franchise reset after abruptly closing dozens of corporate-owned locations following a 2025 bankruptcy filing. The fall of Hooters is a textbook case of brand fatigue. Its restaurant gimmick, which peaked in the 1990s, has struggled to find a foothold with younger demographics. Only 8% of its 2026 customers are Gen Z. The restructuring has forced the chain to pivot to a pure franchise model and a back-to-basics menu with improved ingredients. While the orange shorts remain, the 2026 strategy focuses more on operational discipline and wing quality than provocative spectacle, as the brand realizes that nostalgia alone cannot pay $376 million in accumulated debt. 5. Starbucks. The verdict. Starbucks is facing a traffic paradox in 2026. After 2 years of declining foot traffic and experience erosion, the brand is launching a massive back-to-Starbucks play. The fall was driven by an over-reliance on the mobile app, which turned cozy third-place cafes into hectic, high-stress assembly lines for delivery drivers. In 2026, the brand is pivoting back to human service, retraining baristas in green apron service, to make interactions feel warm again. While same-store sales are beginning to rebound in Q1 2026, the company is under immense pressure from rising labor costs and a China slowdown, forcing a joint venture to manage its massive footprint in Asia while it tries to fix the vibes in 6. Cracker Barrel. The verdict: Cracker Barrel is currently reeling from a $262 million rebrand catastrophe. In an attempt to modernize, the 56-year-old chain changed its iconic logo and moved away from the rustic country charm that defined its heritage. The result in 2026 was a 25% drop in stock price and an 8% decline in traffic as loyal older diners felt alienated. The fall was exacerbated by efficiency moves, replacing traditional preparation with batch cooking, which customers immediately noticed and revolted against. In 2026, the brand is doubling down on Southern heritage in a desperate bid to win back its core audience, proving that for certain brands, modernizing can be a lethal mistake if it ignores the emotional connection of nostalgia. 7. Bahama Breeze. The verdict: in early 2026, parent company Darden Restaurants announced the total shutdown of the Bahama Breeze brand. While it didn't file for bankruptcy, the decision to close 14 locations and convert the other 14 into different brands, like Olive Garden or Longhorn Steakhouse, signals the end of the island-themed, casual dining era. The fall of Bahama Breeze is due to a shift in consumer desire for authentic escapism over corporate themes. In 2026, diners prefer local Caribbean restaurants or specialized curry bowls over the sanitized, tropical aesthetic mall restaurants of the early 2000s. Bahama Breeze simply became real estate deadweight in a portfolio that needed more efficient, high-volume concepts to combat 2026 labor costs. 8. Pizza Hut. The verdict: Pizza Hut is undergoing widespread closures in the first half of 2026, with over 250 locations targeted. The fall of the Red Roof era is almost complete as the brand shifts away from the sit-down pizza parlor model to smaller, carry-out-only Delco units. In 2026, the sit-down experience for pizza is being squeezed out by fast-casual assembly line shops like Blaze and high-end artisanal pizzerias. Parent company Yum! Brands is focusing on digital-first locations to compete with Domino's, but the legacy of the Pizza Hut buffet is officially a thing of the past. For many Americans in 2026, the falling apart of Pizza Hut is the most visible sign of the death of the suburban 1990s dining experience. Conclusion: the great restaurant fall of 2026 is a byproduct of economic decoupling. When a burger and fries at a casual chain starts to cost $25 per person, the value proposition of eating out evaporates. As we see with Starbucks and Red Lobster, the brands that survive are those that can reclaim a human experience or offer legitimate culinary value that cannot be replicated at home. The 2026 mandate for the industry is clear: stop relying on gimmicks and nostalgia, and start delivering biological and financial density. If a meal isn't better, healthier, or more convenient than a home-cooked alternative, American diners are simply staying in. The Great Restaurant Fall of 2026 serves as a definitive marker for the end of the cheap convenience era. For decades, the American middle class relied on chains like Denny's and Pizza Hut as reliable social hubs. But the current reality of $20 burgers and automated service has permanently altered the value proposition. This structural unraveling is not merely a byproduct of inflation. It is a consumer realignment. Diners in 2026 are increasingly rejecting middle-market dining. Those establishments that are too expensive to be a daily habit, but too low quality to be a special occasion. As we see with the pivots at Starbucks and Red Lobster, the brands that have a chance at survival are those that can strip away the corporate bloat and return to a human-centric model that justifies the premium of eating out. Ultimately, the restaurant landscape of 2026 belongs to the efficient and the authentic. The collapse of legacy brands signifies a move toward biological density, where diners demand real ingredients and transparent pricing over gimmicky themes and processed filler foods. As America turns away from the sit-down chains of the 1990s, we are seeing a resurgence in home-hosted gatherings and micro-dining experiences. To thrive in this new economy, The industry must stop treating customers as transactional units and start providing a level of quality and connection that a home kitchen simply cannot replicate. The dining out ritual isn't dying. It is being forced to earn its place at the American table once again.